Aloha, Chair Ayla, Mr. Arbucci, and Mr. Ikeda. My name is Keiko Bonk, and I'm here tonight representing myself, and I've also started a new organization called Kono that is in the formation at this time. I come from a family of farmers, fishermen, educators, a father who worked his whole life as a Hawaiian archaeologist to educate other archaeologists to protect cultural sites in Hawaii, and who helped, who started the Native Hawaiian Studies program with Auntie Edith, the first program at the Kilo College on the Big Island. I have two observations before I start my formal testimony. First of all, there's only one member of the PLDC here tonight. What happened to the 4 other PLDC members? If this organization is so serious about taking on the people's responsibilities, they should have showed up. And only DLNR Chair Ayla is here tonight, and the staff members, Mr. Horabuchi and his assistant. The other observation is that I've been sitting here with everyone for 2.5 hours, and only one person has spoken in favor of not repealing this organization, the act that created this organization, and that was the member, the director of LERF. I sat in government in the county council 2 terms, became chair of the Council of Island of Hawaii. LERF is a developer organization. It represents large developers throughout the state of Hawaii. And it seems very evident that they are here tonight endorsing what is going on, whereas the regular people of Hawaii are en masse here opposing all the Act 55 and the formation of the PLDC. I'm here tonight to stand with the people of Hawaii to repeal Act 55 that established the pseudo-government agency, actually a corporation, a private, that is trying to privatize public good. We do not need this body. We have mechanisms that have been placed since we became a state and even prior to a state to make sure that we take care of our public property. This is a corrupted body that is to be run by developers to take what is left of Hawaii's public lands and natural resources for private use. I oppose the establishment of any rules and regulations that will further justify the establishment of this body. This corporation eliminates democracy and science from decision-making, and it is an example of only one thing: government corruption, giving those who have the most money the ability to buy politicians and take our public resources for their private interest. I stand here tonight with Hawaii's conscientious planners, Native Hawaiians, farmers, scientists, stewards of natural ecosystems, archaeologists, historians, social scientists, social workers, educators, those who study ethics and humanities, and other representatives of the people of Hawaii. The PLDC is the biggest shibai to come Hawaii's way since the new millennium. It is a tragic theatrical farce that will only bring about more degradation to our environment and the displacement of our people, and further degradation to our unique local culture. Fish and Wildlife Service has labeled Hawaii as an extinction capital of the world. More species have died and continue to die here than anywhere else on Earth. And our list of endangered species grows larger and larger, and no one that is elected in office cares or pretends to come up with a solution to save any of these species. So the state gets sued over and over for not caring for its flora and fauna. According to scientists studying these dying species, the consistent reason for so much life dying in Hawaii and going extinct is unbridled human encroachment that destroys wildlife habitat. In a nutshell, we have overbuilt and failed to care for the unique life of Hawaii. We have an F report card for life and the environment, And one would think that our legislators would be very, very careful in this new millennium to go forth and manage our natural resources. But no, our legislators have turned planning and natural resource management over to a private corporation and essentially eliminated all processes of checks and balances that the people have worked for many lifetimes to put in place. House Speaker Say appointed Dwayne Kurisu to the PLDC. Dwayne Kurisu is the owner of Kurisu and Fergus, a speculative real estate company that does not have public interest at hand. It is a private entity that makes corporate profits and has never shown any interest in environmental protection or comprehensive ecosystems-based management.
Ms. Bonk, can you make...
I will sum up. And, however, Dwayne Kurisu has contributed to Calvin Say's campaign spending and other legislators and has much interest in the goings-on of speculative development in Hawaii. Former Senator Bunda, the other PLDC member appointed by the state Senate, also has many years as a legislator taking corporate money and is not a scientist or a land manager in any way. The three other members have been appointed politically by the governor and also do not really have comprehensive natural resource management backgrounds. None of the PLDC members are planners or historians or have a higher degree in any area of good expertise in planning. We are going backwards, and I'm summing up, in the management of our natural resources, our most precious assets. And why are we doing this? Why was this corporation formed when we have checks and balances in place for land development and natural resource management? Well, as an educated guess, for someone who has been involved in planning issues my whole life, both in and out of government and policy development, both in and out of government, the only logical explanation is favors for political reasons. And I have seen this pattern of giving money to campaigns for favors in government. I'm summing it up.
Well, you've been summing up for a while. There are other people that would like to testify, so please.
Okay, my closing is that this is the only reason this PLDC exists. It's to pay off now for campaign contributions to our politicians in Hawaii. Thank you very much.